Hey, good Wednesday to you. Brian the Mortgage Guy here with a quick update, quick tip for you. But first, wanted to just let you know the bond market finished up rather nicely today after the Fed minutes were released. The Fed thinks that unemployment will go between the 9.2 to 9.6 range, which caused a little bit of uncertainty in the stock market. So stock investors sold off on stocks and went back into the safe security of the bond market. And so we should see a little bit of an improvement for maybe an eighth of a point or so on interest rates. But many people ask me, Brian, when is it a good idea to refinance? How do you know if it's a good idea? Well, typically, if you can drop yourself a full percentage point in interest and also be able to repay the cost of refinancing within 24 months, it's typically a good idea to do it. But what that does not take into consideration is if you can do a no-cost refinance. I do no-cost refinance loans all the time for my clients. I have some clients I've refinanced 6-7 times, and it's really never cost them a dime to refinance. And what that allows them to do is take advantage of the swings in the bond market. Many times it's not going from, like, say it was back in November and December where interest rates were up into the 6% range and it swung all the way down into the low 5s. Very rarely does it do that. But at times we can see a quarter to 3/8 of a point difference here and there. And I watch the bond market all day long. And that's my job for my clients. And so when I see the trend of the bond market starting to tick down in a certain direction, I have some clients that I call and say, hey, listen, I'm watching the bond market right now, and here, probably within the next couple of days, we'll probably be able to lock you in, save you an extra quarter, 3/8 of a point, maybe even a half a point in interest, and it doesn't cost them anything. And then, so if something is free, it doesn't cost you anything, obviously. And so if I can save you a quarter of a point, even a quarter of a point will save you thousands of dollars over the life of your loan. And so if you have an interest rate right now that's above, say, 5.5% on a 30-year fixed rate, call me and let's talk. Because you're leaving some money on the table. You're leaving thousands of dollars on the table. Now, keep in mind that does go for loans that typically are above $200,000 or greater. Is where you can do a no-cost loan. Loans less than that are a little bit tougher to do with no cost because the lender doesn't pay me as a mortgage broker enough to pay your closing costs on that. But typically, loan amounts above $200,000, and if your interest rate is above 5.5%, it's a great time to refinance and take advantage of these low interest rates. Listen, my contact information is right there on the Brian the Mortgage Guy page. Phone numbers, email address, along with my website, www.brianthemortgageguy.com. Would love to help you any way that I can. Remember, I can do loans in all 50 states and U.S. territories, including conventional, FHA, VA, those loans like that. And if you have any questions, feel free to call me, and we will be in touch, and I hope you're having a great week. Goodbye.